And we go live now to the Antares rocket launch happening right now in Virginia. The Antares rocket will boost a Cygnus spacecraft to the International Space Station. This rocket is filled with over 5,000 pounds of supplies, including experimental hardware, spare parts, and crew provisions. This is the third resupply mission for Orbital Sciences Corporation, which is contracted by NASA to send rockets up to the ISS. We know this is the second attempt after Monday night's launch was canceled when a sailboat entered the launch range. The rocket will be visible to more people on the ground the higher up it travels into the sky.
And we have liftoff of Antares, the Orbital 3 missions that brings Cygnus on its third CRS mission to the ISS. Got main engines at 108%.
Avionics power nominal.
And launch team, be advised, stay at your consoles. Everyone in the LCC, maintain your positions in your consoles. In the LCC, maintain positions at your console.
For those just joining us and those following, we have been watching footage of the Antares rocket launch, which was about to take off in Virginia. But upon takeoff, it appears that something went wrong, and we've received word that it was some sort of explosion. The Antares rocket was sending a Cygnus spacecraft to the International Space Station. And again, shortly after takeoff, an explosion there, a lot of smoke, as you can still see on the screen. We know as far as what was on board this rocket, it was filled with over 5,000 pounds of supplies, including experimental hardware, spare parts, and crew provisions. And this is the third resupply mission for the Orbital Sciences Corporation, contracted by NASA to send rockets up to the ISS. We also know this was the second attempt after Monday night's launch was canceled when a sailboat entered the launch range.
No indication that there are personnel in danger, although we do have significant property damage and significant vehicle damage. I'd like to work with our representatives, our mission assurance representative, to secure the facility and to collect all data. I'd ask all personnel to segregate any mission notes, any photographs, any other data that they've taken from the launch operation today, and to prepare that data to be cataloged and filed away in the contingency reaction process.
And as we've been watching along with you here, this was the Antares rocket. Upon takeoff, shortly after takeoff, something went wrong in the sky. It appears to be a serious explosion. What they're saying now is there's significant property damage around the area, as well as significant vehicle damage. And they are working to secure the facility now, and especially to collect all data, any notes, any photographs. They want that data prepared to be cataloged.
To what was going to be the start of Orbital's third resupply mission to the International Space Station. The launch control team implementing their contingency procedures, gathering all the necessary data and snapshots of their consoles that will be necessary for upcoming failure board investigations. But for now, we'll continue to bring information to you as it comes in. But the Orbital team in contingency operations right now.
For this activity?
We do, and we've already notified the FAA Washington Ops Center.
Okay, copy that. So at this point in time, we'll give everyone a few minutes to work on the witness statements as we pull together the plan for the rest of the contingency operations today.
Smoke on the screen and concern in the voices we have been hearing in the last few minutes. We have been watching here the aftermath of what appears to be a failed Antares rocket launch. This taking place in Virginia. And we are learning, as you are, what is going on here, but we know that significant property damage and significant vehicle damage has been reported following what appears to be an explosion. Working now to secure the facility. They are also working to collect all data, any notes, any photographs, in order to be prepared for cataloging.
Continuing to bring you live views from Wallops. And again, we'll bring you information as it becomes available here. And also you can go to nasa.gov/orbital for the latest information and an upcoming news conference.
And again, we are watching footage of what appears to be a failed takeoff for the Antares rocket from the launch in Virginia. We want to mention for those joining us that this was an unmanned rocket. The attempt here was to boost a Cygnus spacecraft to the International Space Station. And as we've just been informed, there was an explosion. And again, you can see a lot of smoke on the screen, a lot of fire, it appears, in the aftermath of this. We know the rocket was filled with over 5,000 pounds of supplies, including experimental hardware, spare parts, and crew provisions. As far as visible damage, we understand there was significant property damage and vehicle damage, and that they're working now to secure this facility and to collect all data, including any notes or photographs, so as to prepare for that to be cataloged. Of course, we will stay on this. Our newsroom is on this right now, and we'll offer any updates as soon as we receive them. On that, we have more of the day's top stories for you right after this quick break. Keep it here. You're watching One America News.